Hello everybody, this is Adrian on Wednesday what is the date? 18th of March. Lovely warm sunny day today here in Folkestone in Kent, and I thought I'd just do a quick update on the flowers on my avocado tree. So here's the cluster that I featured, I don't know, a week or so ago on my main in-ground seedling. As you can see, the flower cluster is developing quite nicely. There's going to be quite a lot of flowers on that little cluster. And all the other clusters on the tree are similar. Some are a little bit more advanced than others. Let's see if that'll focus, which of course it won't. There you go. So yeah, that's the in-ground seedling, but the one I really wanted to show was the seedling that I've got in a pot that had some leaf buds with some peculiar buds to one side of it, which may or may not have been flower buds. So if I just scroll over here, oh hello, one of my lizards is out basking. Anyway, if I go around to here, I'll show you one of these. It's pretty clear now that these are definitely definitely flower buds. And this tree has got a lot of these on. Pretty much. Hang on, I'm in the sun here, aren't I, a little bit? I'll show you that one better. Maybe that's one a bit better. Yeah, it's a bit better, that one there. Yeah, pretty much every branch has got these flower buds on them. Some around here as well, you can see. So, you know, a completely different flowering methodology to my other plants. My other plant, you know, the flowers appear at the very ends of the branches. And this one, I'll just show you some more over here maybe, so you can just see. Is that going to focus? Yeah, there you go. Whereas this tree, the ends of the branches are where the leaf tips come out, and then the flowers appear below that. As I've said before, I've no idea what variety this tree is. I just assume it's a Hass. But as I say, it's very different to my other one. It loses all its leaves in the late winter, early spring. Even any of the leaves that have hung on over winter, you can see in here, they're all now beginning to dry up and fall off. So, you know, the leaves just don't survive more than a year. See, like that one there, it looks absolutely fine. Just touch it, it just falls off. That one there. So I don't really know what that's all about. I did see a tree that was featured in. There goes another one that just falls off. A tree that was featured in where was it? It was in California, I believe. It was growing in somebody's garden, which behaved the same way, but produced completely edible fruit. So that was, I'm guessing, hopefully that's what happened here. This is the Mexico La Grande. Loads of new, oh God, come on, focus. Just, yeah, loads of new growth everywhere, all over that. The temperatures in the greenhouse got to 35 degrees yesterday, which has really helped spur things on. I'll be keeping the door open today. Unfortunately, I wasn't around yesterday, so I had the door closed. So it got perhaps a little bit warmer than I was expecting, so I'll have the door open today just to keep it a little bit cooler. But even with the door open and the windows open, it'll still get to a good 25 degrees or so, I think, in here today. A couple of the other plants that I've never really bothered showing. This is a Fuyu persimmon, which is just now bursting into bud. And courtesy of Namala, I have some scions which may or may not take. but these are Rojo Blanti scions, and inside this bag in here, it's not going to focus I don't think, but inside this bag are a couple of Tipo scions. So it'd be quite nice if they take. And then round here in the sort of slightly more shady part of the of the greenhouse I should say, there's a very, very badly slug-eaten Tamarillo. I probably should put it in the sunshine really, but it seems to do all right round here. It's just seed grown. It's got loads of white fly and all sorts of things on it. I'll probably have to give it a bit of a spray actually. It gets white fly, green fly, slug damage, you name it. Everything attacks it really, but it seems to keep soldiering on. So I just kind of let it do its own thing really. And then right in the corner over here there's a Satsuma. This has got a bit of mealy bug and a little bit of white fly on it actually. Probably ought to spray that as well. This is a banana tree. God, it's so sunny in here, I can't get a view on it. Hang on. There's one of those, is it Morelli banana trees? It's absolutely enormous. I'm thinking about giving it away this year actually because it's so huge and it's too big to keep moving in and out of the garden every winter. And I'm not really into bananas if I'm honest, so I might give that away this year. Cherry trees are just about finishing blossoming now. The little patio cherry trees. This one I think has got one flower left on it. But they're pretty much done. These are, what are these bananas? I can't remember. This is Schimensis, I think. Yeah, I think Schimensis. Red, is it? Red Schimensis. I'm really not into bananas. I just kind of got some at some stage and they've sort of survived, so I let them persevere. But yeah, anyway, the main thing was to talk about the avocado flowers, which as you can see are doing fabulous. I've done on the pot, I've top dressed the soil, so I've scraped the top inch or so away and just put an inch of compost in there from the compost heap. That'll just give it a little bit of additional nutrients. I won't feed it or anything else like that. I've never fed this tree. The only thing I've ever done is just scraped out the top and put a little bit of soil from the compost heap in there. That seems to do it just fine. And then on the main tree I've noticed it's looking a little bit, leaves are looking a little bit pale actually. But I'm not going to do too much with those because from past experience when I've tried to feed these trees they don't do too well. So all I've done is I've just cleared away a small patch of the undergrowth down here. Normally it's all covered in these spider plants, but I've dug out a load of them, cleared out a small patch, and I've just put a little bit of compost in there. And what's that? It's actually trying to shoot. Anyway, whatever it is, I don't want that. Put a little bit of compost down there, so that'll just drop down into the soil over time and hopefully give this plant what it needs in terms of nutrients. And that's it really. Yes, so thank you for watching. It was a little bit of a ramble, a little bit of a waffle, but I thought I'd just do a quick update on how things are going. I'll just quickly show some of the scions actually. This is, oh god, am I going to be able to see this? No. Anyway, this is one of the scions from the London Hass. You really can't see it, but just here where my thumb is. Is that going to focus? Maybe. There's a bud that's developing. If that takes, that will be the first time I've ever managed to get a London Hass, or Julienne as some people call it, scion to take. So I'm pretty pleased with that. We'll wait and see in the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. I'll know for certain if that's taken or not. Although unfortunately, if I look at that actually, it might actually be a flower bud, which is not really what I want. But But anyway, if it's producing anything at all and it's getting sap from the main tree, that's the main thing. That flower bud I'll just pick off, and then after that it'll turn into some turn into some leaves or something. And that's it really. Yep. Thank you very much for watching, and catch you next time. Bye bye.